Hey everybody, it's Detra Trueheart, Life Purpose Generator of Trueheart Speaks Enterprise. It's just coming to you with it's not even a life purpose video, but essentially it is. It's a life purpose video for parents and teens. As most of you know, I am a youth advocate. I have been, I don't even know what to call it, but I have a ton of experience and expertise. I would even really consider myself probably like a youth empowerment expert. Just working with young people, and I've been blessed to be in a place where I can work well, and I have the gift to be able to find things out from kids that most parents wouldn't. And so it's like 9:41 on Saturday night, and I get a text message from a young person, and I normally give my kids access to me, and so I get a text message that basically says what's your favorite sex position? Right? And I'm normally not surprised by that kind of stuff because I know kids sneak anyway. I was a kid, I snuck and did stuff. You were probably a kid, you snuck and did stuff. So at any rate, so I initially I wasn't surprised. I laughed, and not because it's funny, but because we all have sent text messages to the wrong people, but not asking what's your favorite sex position. You can hear my dog in the background, that's Missy. But at any rate, and so I send the text message back and I say, who you texting? And so the person says, OMG, I'm sorry, wrong person. I was sending the text on my sister's phone. Which essentially is, a young person who, who's part of, my programs that I put on or whatever. So at any rate, I say, in the text message. So they send me another text message back saying, no, sorry, wrong person or whatever, my apologies. And I said, apology accepted, And so then they sent me another message and saying that they would relay the message that I sent earlier today. And I said, no worries or whatever, but please stop sending sex position text messages, please and thank you. And so I'm not sure if they responded back just yet, but I was prompted to do this video right here because, in the years of that I've been doing the work that I've been doing with young people, I find that sometimes parents are really not aware of what their kids are doing. And so, as somebody who works with youth, who works with teens, specifically teens, I'm here to tell you parents, and I'm really just going to say it, and I keep saying it, I don't care about technology. I don't care if your kid has a job and they pay, the cell phone bill. I don't care if they bought their own phone with their Burger King money that they work at. As a parent, it's your responsibility to know what your kid is doing. Now, keep in mind, I was a kid where my parents didn't know everything that I was doing, which is probably why I'm able to tap into what a lot of kids are doing nowadays. But I want you to, check your kid's phone. Check who your kids are talking to. Check who your kids are texting. Check who they're talking to and what they're saying when they're texting. If they're, making videos, are they sending naked pictures to people? I mean, I had a young person who was sending inappropriate pictures on Instagram. And not only were they sending inappropriate pictures on Instagram, but it was somebody else's phone. Like, the person didn't even have a phone. The phone had been taken away, and the parents did not know. And so, it's important for parents to stay engaged. I know life is crazy. I know that things are, just... Life right now is just so fast-paced where, as they call it, the microwave generation, where we want everything so fast. And so I'm just going to ask you to just take things a little slow and really just, tap into what your kids are going through, what your kids are doing. A lot of times kids are crying out for your attention. They're crying out for you to spend some time with them. They're crying out for you to see what they are doing because essentially, they're not in a place where they can really... They sometimes they don't even know how to say no. It's like, I want to do the right thing, but I really don't know how to do the right thing. And so if somebody could just, Missy, I'm sorry, my dog just kind of ambushed me. But if they could, have somebody who could teach them or could intercede or whatever, they would. So, in the middle of my quiet time where my husband and my son are gone and I am enjoying this quiet time, I get this text message. So I really wanted to do this video right now, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's important for parents to be engaged. I think it's important for parents to be intentional. As you know, with Trueheart Speaks, one of the things that I talk about is living in and on purpose. And so not only do I focus on being married in and on purpose, but parenting in and on purpose, and really focusing on being intentional about your role as a a parent, or in marriage, your role as a husband or a wife, or just in general as an individual, your role in how you live as opposed to, just existing. So at any rate, I just really wanted to take a couple of minutes to share that with you. Check your kids' phone, check, their computers, put some rules down. Phones get cut off and taken away at, whatever time, whenever you go to bed, get the phone. I don't care if it's at 8 o'clock. They may not like it, but they're living in your house. I remember being like 23, 24, 25 when I ended up having to move back home after getting my second master's degree. And I was actually dating my husband, and there were certain rules that my dad was like, I don't care how old you are, you live in this house, you abide by these rules. And I feel the same way. And I think that when people understand the rules and the regulations in your house, and they understand that no, you don't live in that house, you live in this house, and although they have those rules, we have these rules here, they have an understanding of the boundaries and the limitations and, the standards that you set in your home. And the word is very clear: train up a child in the way that they shall go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. And so, at any rate, I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's important for parents to know that kids are out there doing things that you have no clue what your kids are doing. And I want you to know that your kids are doing it. I don't care if you think your kid is perfect. I don't care if you think that your kid is the best kid on the block. They may be perfect, and they may be the best kid on the block, and they're still scheming behind your back, and you need to know that because they're kids. That's what kids do. We've all done it. At some point in time, we've done things that our parents didn't know or didn't want us to do. And so I just want you to be aware, because nowadays, technology is so crazy where, Missy, can you stop, please? Technology is so crazy where, kids are learning to, you see your little nose right here? Kids are so, technology is so crazy to where kids are turning up, they're disappearing, they're meeting people that they don't know, and really a lot of it is because they're attention deprived. They want to be paid attention to, they want to feel accepted, and if they're not getting it at home, they're going to get it from somewhere else. So, this is Detra Trueheart with a life purpose lesson for parents and teens. Parents, check your phones, check computers, check the rooms, whatever it is, check it. And, as I always say, to let know self be true, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Continue to live life in and on purpose. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.